Hi, I am Venkatesh, Assistant Professor in EC Department at Rohini College of Engineering and Technology. Now we are going to see a topic in Principles of Management. The topic title is Controlling Technique. So before going to the topic real-time information and control, controlling techniques is very important in controlling process. Budgets are used to quantifying and allocate resources to specific activities. In most organizations, budgets are proposed as a set of manually. A variety of resources can be quantifying in budgets, but money is the most commonly used. There are several types of budgets. For example, capital expenditure budget specific the amount of money to spend on a specific items. They have a long terms to use to require significant amount of money for their process. These items might be include such things of equipments, lands and buildings. So in real-time information and controlling process, the informations about what is happening, why it is happening. The vacant seats about airlines, supermarkets, product systems, the real-time data is used to measure the performance. So next, the future direct control. Forecasting the based on the latest available information. The sales of forecasting indicating that sales will be a lower than desirable. Manager may develop a new plans for advertising, sales promotions, and the introductions of the new products in order to improve the sales of the product. So all profits and non-profit organizations have a expense budget both for planning and for their control process. So budget can be an effective means of integrating and quantifying many aspects of an corporate business and functional plans. Although the budgeting the process does not guarantee that the manager will make a good decisions about the integrating and coordinating activities about the profits. It does helps ensure there will be a list of discusses. So the budget is a financial quantity statement preferred and approved to prior levels of their managerial activities. So the period for the purpose of attaining a such new opportunities may be include the incomes and expenditure. So next, the feed forward and feed backward control system. The figure will shows the process of feed forward and feed backward control system. So here the input is the main and output is the secondary. The process it is done by feed forward and a simple feedback process. So the dotted lines will show the information and strong line will show the corrective actions. The budgetary performs planning function in an organization. Budgeting influencing the formulating of all business strategies and their executions. To provide a coordination in a managerial function so as to achieve the objectives of the organization. To provide communication with the organization, budget informs about the objectives, policies, programs, and performances. To provide the basics of performance evaluations of departments of overall organization, they have to reflect the resistance of their assistants. So, budgetary play an important role in an effective utilization of resources and achieving the organizational objectives at their functional goals. Budgeting makes the management to think about the expect problems that may have to arise in due to the courses of our expenses. Budgetary is the powerful tool available in the management for the purpose of controlling the cost. Budget is the tools of periodical evaluations controls which is used in the department. Budget helps to directing the capitals and other resources which are the most profitable in a forward channel. Budgeting is the means of improving the coordinations. Budgeting simulates the efficient use of resources and develops an attitudes of their cost consciousness. So next, requirement for feed-forward control system. Make a thorough and careful analysis of the planning and control systems and identifying the more importance of input variables. Second, develop a model of the system. Third, take care of the keep the model up to date. Collect the data of the input variable regularly and put into the systems. Fifth, regularly access the variations of the actual inputs data from the plans of their inputs. So the actions which will be the successful and useful in if all members of a management particularly equal. It will fail if not considerously is all. It is based on approximations and judgments which may not be extremely correct. It's a time consuming process. It's costly affair in small organization. Requirements for effective control systems. So, tailoring controls to plan and the positions. It's used the budget, standard hours, and cost of financial ratios. Tailoring controls to individual managers. Designing comforts to the points of exceptions and critical points. seeking objectives is of control, ensuring flexibilities of controls. Thank you.